know.
I think episode probably 6. What You Mean podcast.
Should start logging this, yeah.
I think it's 6. We are back. Better than ever. 3 of us. Tree's not here tonight.
I'm back.
Graham is back on the pod. And it's a glorious Tuesday night. Alright, start us off with the Ravens. How you feeling?
We're 9-3 going into the bye. So what more could you ask for? That's a late bye. I always preferred a little bit earlier than that, but I mean we are 12 games into the season and now we're just getting a bye. So 9-3 into the bye, current number 1 seed. Of course that's going to fluctuate after this weekend, but current number 1 seed. I can't be happier. We didn't play the best game against the Chargers Sunday night. I don't know if you saw that game.
I didn't see it.
It was on Sunday Night Football, and we didn't play our best. But when you travel across the country 12 weeks without a bye and you win, I'll take that. So we won 20-10. Looking pretty decent. I'm excited for after the bye and see where it goes from there. And of course, we're going to Jacksonville in 3 weeks. So
that's gonna be lit.
I mean, they're 8-3.
So you're still thinking Lamar MVP this year?
No.
No?
That's what they was chanting at the end of the game.
I'm thinking Hurts. Wow.
It's definitely Lamar. It's definitely Lamar.
I don't think it is. Lamar's not there statistically, touchdowns-wise. He had 3 dropped ones against Pittsburgh in our first game. So, I mean, things like that will just set you back. Hurts just won an overtime thriller, 5 total touchdowns against the Bills. So, as of right now, I would choose Hurts as the MVP. Of course, there's 5 games left, so there's quite a game to play left. But I think this year there's not really like there's not a clear cut MVP like in some years where you can name who the best player is. I can't this year. It could be Lamar, it could be Jalen, it could be Mahomes, it could be. I mean, Josh Allen's good, but he's 6-6.
They kind of fell off.
Yeah. Too bad Trey's not here to rap about.
Sadly, their team, like, I think they're just so dependent on Josh.
It's too predictable.
They're so dependent on Josh to play hero ball to save them from stuff. In 5 years since Josh has been with them, no running back help. Their defense kind of dwindles as well. So I mean, they're 6-6. He's 0-6 in overtime games. With the 6th being against the Eagles this past weekend. So he has not won an overtime game.
And that was I mean, if I was going to pick a team this offseason, like I expected to ball out, it would have been the Bills.
Well,
they just keep under, I don't know.
Underachieving?
Yeah.
So I was reading Josh Allen's salary cap hit. He makes $19 million this year, which is chump change. The cap hit skyrockets to $47 million next year. So they're going to have to start cutting guys on the team. So, they had a window to win it all for the past 4 or 5 years. And they've come very close to making it, but they just haven't put it together.
I mean, they've been cheap on their offense anyway because they really don't have any superstars other than Diggs on offense.
True. It's because, these contracts are going to start hitting.
Yeah.
Now,
so, I mean, they really don't have money on offense anyway.
Yeah, I know they're paying Ed Oliver. I know they're paying a couple guys.
On defense.
Yeah.
The defense is the safeties, the Poirier.
Yeah.
And it's the Hyde.
Yep. Paying both of them, I think.
The cornerback.
He's hurt all the time. Yeah. He's hurt all the time.
Man, so the money is on the defense.
Yeah, so their team is definitely, like I said, they're just so dependent on him. He's such a... When he's on, he's on. And honestly, he threw also 5 touchdowns, I believe, or 4 touchdowns against the Eagles, or whether 4 passing, 1 running, whatever. He was dominating the game too, but it was just his defense let him down. So.
Do Pittsburgh scare you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're just finding a way to win.
Yeah, they do. Them and the Browns honestly scare me. So, I think the Ravens match up very well with everybody else. But it's Cleveland and Pittsburgh. If they make the playoffs, I don't want to see either of them.
Pittsburgh?
I don't want to see Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
I got a a guy from my hometown, Kwame Alexander, plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers from Anderson, Alabama. So shout out to Kwame Alexander. Yeah, he's been in the league for a while. He's a good linebacker, really good linebacker.
So the Ravens' last game of the season is against Pittsburgh, and more than likely it's going to be for the division. So, yeah, that team.
Pittsburgh's another team that like kind of surprises me. It's like they always hang. They're always hanging around there.
They're always in there.
Like, right in contention with it.
They just fired their OC.
Yeah, they still didn't play any better, but
No. Well, they had total
Wait, who
yardage.
was it? Was it
Matt
Matt
Canada.
Canada? Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
yeah,
I kept seeing that everywhere. Fire Matt Canada.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So they let him go, and of course they finally, for the first time in like over 200 games or something like that, they had over 400 yards of offense. I don't know if it's 200 games. I'm just throwing out some stupid number, but it's a high number of how many games in a row that they have not scored over 400 yards in offense.
So this is what I think. I think Cleveland Browns should still scare you because they have everything
They do.
but their quarterback. But that quarterback they have is not the rookie. He's not bad.
No.
You know.
Oh.
And so all they got to do is be, control the ball because their defense is ferocious, and running game is still good. They still have a good team. So
Both teams have a leading candidate for Defensive Player of the Year with T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett.
yeah,
And they both play freaking hard.
Yeah.
Especially TJ. TJ is an animal.
fucking love him.
I wouldn't put him in the dirty category, but I would put him in the he just plays freaking hard category. High motor, and he's not meaning to intentionally hurt players, but
He's
man,
high
he's
motor.
just he's relentless.
Yeah.
He just doesn't stop,
Yeah.
and he's a Watt.
Yeah.
Him and JJ were
He reminds me of Luke Kuechly.
just doesn't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Just doesn't stop.
But the difference with Watt, he just attacks. Because Luke had to read because he was a
Had
middle
a cover.
linebacker.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what made Kuechly so great.
Luke, TJ, he can just tee off every play, just let that aggression just go off. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking love it when he just fucking, when he makes that sack. I'm serious. He be
What the
fucking.
fuck was that?
I'm just saying when he makes that sack at the end.
What's he do?
It's fucking yeah.
Kuechly, sadly, he had so many concussions he had to retire. I think the man had like 6 or 7 concussions that were documented in his NFL career. He probably had over that in his career.
I remember watching him on a Monday night football
He had
game.
like 25 tackles.
I forget what it was, but it wasn't even a special game, but it was just how he played.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking pulling guard. It was a pulling fucking guard running full speed, big fucking swollen ass guard running full speed, and he fucking read the gap and he did not fucking budge, and it was just fucking collision.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking. And who you think won?
Probably Kuechly.
Kuechly, but I mean, he was fucking rattled. That was a massive ass man that fucking he ran up and ran into full speed. Just not to make the tackle, just to take on the block so somebody else could. That's fucking dedication. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Because I knew every organ in his body was shook.
I remember when he was playing at Boston College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I figured now.
He's a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
He's
That fucker was
a
crazy.
fantastic player. I think,
Yeah.
is he the best Panther of all time?
No, they got a lot of
what about
greats.
Steve Smith.
No. Y'all tripping, dog. Y'all gotta go put respect on Julius Peppers. That
He
dude,
was
y'all.
part of Bear, though.
What?
How
Huh?
long was he part of the Panthers for?
He was drafted there. He was.
He was also a Bear for a lot of the
Yeah,
time, too.
but he got his free agent money with the Bear. He got his fame with the
True.
Panthers. He was a beast.
Yeah, geez.
And I think he came back to finish up his
He
career
did.
with him.
He did.
Yeah, he was a beast. Y'all ain't seen nothing like that. That fucking dark visor he had.
Julius was.
He was a freak of nature.
I miss Patrick Willis sometimes.
He was a freak of nature.
Yeah. He was the closest thing that I saw to Ray. I think.
Patrick Willis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was built like him too.
Yeah. He also wore 52 like Ray, so I had a lot of
Who would you say your favorite middle linebacker is right now?
Right now?
Yeah. Ooh, I got one, and this boy makes me fucking.
I mean, if we're
think about it.
If I'm being biased, Roquan, but
he's good.
I mean, I like Fred Warner
right
a lot.
Now. Oh, that's my guy.
I like Fred Warner.
That dreadhead dude is a
Fred
beast.
Warner can play with Sam Fred.
You know what? My alter ego would be him. If I was to look like somebody. Yeah.
So how did you come up with that?
Because he's fucking built like a Greek god. He plays hard as fuck. But yeah, my alter ego would be him. If that's what I can change my body to look like. Yeah. Fred Warner, dude. Sorry.
I love so if I did have a second team that I cheer for, it would be the Niners.
Yeah.
It would be the Niners.
Yeah, they just you can't help not to. They just do everything right.
You know,
organization is right, draft right.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, they're winning with a Mr. Irrelevant quarterback.
Yeah.
They just make shit happen. And they just physical fucking defense. All that shit.
I remember.
And then you add fucking what's his name, Chase on one end.
Oh, you gotta fucking love that shit. I mean, you gotta love that organization. They want to win now.
Yeah.
And you cannot deny that shit. As a fan, you want your team to fucking draft that, or not even draft, because they did that shit in mid-season. Mm-hmm. And people will say, how you can afford that? He's a high salary cap. They just make shit happen. You know, because they got nothing but superstars, and they still make shit happen with a salary cap.
I think it's early, and it's stupid to predict the playoffs right now, but on paper, I would say it's a rematch, Eagles-Niners at the NFC Championship, if I were a betting man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
And like it's stupid for me to say that because anything can happen.
No, that's definitely.
But if I were to predict the AFC too, I would probably say Ravens Chiefs in the
definitely
AFC Championship.
That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be.
So what do you think about the Falcons right now?
So with that being said, what do you say Super Bowl was?
Oh my God, it's so far out.
No, because he already gave you the NFC.
How about
He already gave you the NFC, the NFC, whatever you call that division before you play the Super Bowl.
God, it's gonna bite me in the ass later.
Because you got Baltimore Chiefs.
You gonna say Ravens?
Because he got Baltimore Chiefs in it.
I think we match up well with the Chiefs. Match up well with the Chiefs.
And then you say
I think Ravens Eagles Super Bowl.
Ravens Eagles.
That would be
Super Bowl.
Ravens,
If I were to guess, but
Ravens Eagles.
You gotta get past the Steelers and Browns.
Where they play at?
It
don't even matter.
I don't even
know.
know.
The Ravens Eagles.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna go
good
say
shit.
that.
Good shit.
Lamar against Hurts.
Huh? Yeah, good shit. Because you know that last Super Bowl with Hurts in it, he played his ass off. Hurts, you played your ass off in that Super Bowl. I mean, he should got MVP anyway for losing. I mean, he should have won. He should have got that shot. He played his ass off.
You know what the media wants a Super Bowl to be?
Chiefs.
Wow. They got, dude.
Because the media.
If they had, are you fucking kidding me? If they had Chiefs with Taylor Swift there in the crowd.
Oh,
He's right.
Yeah.
You
100%.
Not only that, but they just let Mahomes as the poster boy.
Yeah.
So
but you know what? Chiefs was gonna be in the Super Bowl regardless, though.
So you don't think it will be that matchup?
What? No. Sorry, dog. I mean, it is a Chiefs Super Bowl, but they're supposed to be in there every year. He's having this is what's going to happen. He's not going to make it to the Super Bowl, but he is going to win MVP.
Who?
I
Lamar.
think the other way around.
No. Because Mahomes haven't been playing MVP shit. Like, he ain't been playing like shit. He ain't been playing good at all. But he's winning. You know what I'm saying? But Lamar is playing kind of MVP-ish. Yeah. But this is what's going to happen. Chiefs is going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Against?
That's two to be. I can't determine that yet.
So you can determine the AFC, but you can't determine the NFC.
Oh yeah, Mahomes is definitely always a lock in. You can't count him out for sure. Him and you already had your Super Bowl with the Eagles and the Chiefs. That's with the coach going back to his old team and shit, playing his old team, Andy Reid. So that Super Bowl matchup in the Hollywood scripts is already played out. So Kansas City because Taylor Swift, and then whoever. You know what I'm thinking? Thinking a wild card team, somebody out of fucking blue.
For
What
the
about
NFC.
what about like the Cowboys or something? You think they can get in?
I'm just getting nervous about the Cowboys because all their wins are against teams with losing records.
Nah, Cowboys.
And
Cowboys is going to do what the Cowboys do.
I agree.
Choke.
Yeah,
Choke and just get out-toughed.
They're just good headline stories, but they're just good headline stories. They're not gonna.
They got smashed by the Niners earlier this season.
They're not.
I can see that happening again.
They're not
smashed, but beaten again.
It's gonna be a team that nobody thought. It's gonna be a team that nobody thought of. It's gonna come out of the blue.
Are you trying to say your Falcons are gonna make it?
Nah, I'm not saying that because they got a whole lot of work to do. But I would love that story to happen since we are fourth in the playoff. But I think it's gonna be a team that is nobody expected on the NFC.
Bengals?
Bengals
No, they're out. They're
almost. They're still technically in the hunt, but
they're out.
with no quarterback there.
They're out.
I'm still saying, if I had to predict the Super Bowl right now, Ravens, Chiefs.
No, they're in the same conference.
Yeah.
Or they're the same?
Yeah.
Ravens. Oh fuck no, Chiefs. The Chiefs are gonna get in.
So
Really?
I just feel like I think it's gonna be some fuck shit that happens. Or it's gonna be like some stupid penalty that gets called and it blows the game or something. We're like, what the fuck is that?
So, but you are saying Ravens Chiefs AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I've been craving that fucking matchup.
You're gonna get
for
that
years, and I hope it happens.
You're getting that matchup, and you're gonna get it in Arrowhead.
You gotta go. Nah, what if we're the number one seed?
Yeah, you don't.
We're the number one seed right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all
we still got 5 games left.
Well, so who's on the Eagles side?
Everybody.
Niners.
Cowboys. Vikings are still technically in it.
No.
Lions. Falcons. That's it. Pretty much.
Saints.
So it's gonna be Chiefs versus
anybody, but most likely
I don't
Eagles.
know. I think the Ravens.
Most likely
the
strongest team. The strongest teams right now is the Eagles and the 49ers.
Well, it'll probably be the Chiefs Eagles.
Like rematch.
Yeah.
But that was last year, and that was a great Super Bowl. That was a great.
Maybe it'll be Ravens Eagles.
What I just said earlier. I would love. So, like I said, my biggest.
What's the Hollywood script though? Ravens Eagles.
What do you mean?
What's the reason why they want that thing to actually happen? What's the
storyline? Are you insinuating?
Yeah, what would be the storyline?
They both are good and they made it.
It's always got to be a storyline.
No, it doesn't have to be a storyline. I think you're insinuating that it's rigged.
No, it's always got to be a storyline. You don't have a storyline. Kansas City has a storyline.
What's their storyline, James?
Taylor Swift.
I just feel like
Taylor Swift can fuck off.
I know. I agree 100%.
Those Swifties gonna come out.
Hey, you think Taylor Swift's the most overrated artist ever?
I cannot name one song.
I can name the songs, but
I
just think I don't understand the hype.
I mean, if you play a song and I say, "Oh, that's her," okay.
The haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Hate.
I mean,
I'm just gonna shake.
You know what her net worth is?
Okay, yeah.
This is crazy. So Travis Kelce's net worth is about $40 million. You know, rich, right?
You say what?
Travis Kelce's net worth is about $40 million.
You don't think it's higher than that?
No, well, I did look it up. Taylor Swift's net worth is $775 million.
Why?
Yeah.
So, what you saying then?
Oh, I mean nothing. I was just comparing.
No.
Well, it's kind of like Brady and his
And
wife.
Giselle is actually worth way more than Brie.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady ain't got no damn $40 million though.
No, it's more.
That's
Travis Kelce. That's tight end money. It's not quarterback money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's boy. So what does she want then?
His love and affection.
Boy, quit playing, dog.
What else do you want me to say?
I feel like somebody up there has this shit set up.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Somebody's pulling the strings, and this is like a script, dude.
Yeah,
there's no way they actually like each other.
And Baltimore ain't in that bitch. I'm telling you, this shit is scripted.
I think the Ravens are gonna stomp on that fucking storyline.
That is not happening.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It's gonna be a great ass game. But when we play this take back, you gonna like, damn, James, you told me.
I mean, this could be a take back in the wild card game, and the Ravens blow it against the Steelers. Or
no, that's not happening. Well, if you do, it do. But anyway, the Chiefs is gonna be in that bitch.
It could definitely happen, but
if the Ravens play the Steelers in the playoffs, that'll be the third time they play this year.
Okay.
That scares the shit out of me.
But the Chiefs is in that bitch. I just need to find out what the stadium they're gonna play at, so I can have my real conspiracy.
Just look it up now. For the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Watch the Chiefs will make it, and somehow fucking Taylor Swift will go out there and play a song or some shit.
This is gonna be something.
Yeah.
Is she performing at the halftime?
No. Somebody.
State Farm Stadium.
Is it Beyonce?
Which is Arizona.
Who is it that's performing?
I thought it was Usher.
Oh, I think it is Usher. Yeah, it's Usher. Swift comes out with that shit. Alright, so who do you think the most overrated artist of all time is?
Overrated?
The Beatles.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think the Beatles are extremely overrated. That's a good one. I have a funny story about them, actually. I was not ever a fan of the Beatles growing up. It's because my parents weren't, so they never taught me what the Beatles were like. And so I remember taking this, I was in lit as a freshman in high school. And I was in class, and I guess they were presenting some slideshow of what, on the topic we were talking about in class. And so they used, was it John Lennon from the Beatles as a picture in the slideshow. And at the time, I didn't recognize him. And I guess I made some comment that, why did they use some random guy on the slideshow? And one dude in class was like, "Bro, that's John Lennon. How do you not know who John Lennon is?" And I was like, because he sucks. The Beatles suck, so I know what I know. So I always thought they sucked. That song,
Beatles do suck.
Yellow Submarine. That song is lame.
Like, yeah. Nobody's actually...
That song is lame.
You cannot tell me you, actually listen to the Beatles for fun. Who the fuck does it? Who do you guys most overrated?
I can't even think of one. That's what I was just saying. I can't even think of one.
I got mine. Garth Brooks.
Yeah?
Oh, that motherfucker's terrible. He's terrible. And by the way, where are the bodies, Garth? Have you seen this shit?
No.
He might be a serial killer.
No.
Who's this?
Garth Brooks, the country singer.
No, what's up with that shit?
So, there is let's just say, people went missing in towns that he played in on the same night that he played in, and it's like a fucking chain.
People disappearing on the night he performed?
Yes.
Interesting.
In those cities.
In the city or at the arena?
I think in the cities.
Okay. But either way.
Yeah.
But random people?
And if you listen to this guy talk, he's got his own Sirius XM channel or whatever. He just sounds like a fucking creep. So he'll start whispering and shit.
Have anybody been thinking about that stuff before or no?
About him being a murderer?
Or yeah.
Oh yeah. Tim Segura? Is that what his name?
I don't know.
Bert Kreischer and I think it's Tim Segura.
They've
been on this shit.
But why they think that? Because people die every day in major cities and stuff like that. Too.
No, it's they're going missing.
Yeah, people go missing every day in major cities.
But it's like it can't be that much of a coincidence. Where they go missing in the same city that he's in on the same night.
Yeah.
And it's just a chain of it's following him around.
But people come up missing every day. They really do.
Nah, I think Garth Brooks is a serial killer. I'm standing on that shit.
Okay.
And he's fucking terrible. His songs are terrible. He's the worst most overrated country music artist, most overrated artist of all time.
If we're talking about like stuff like that, you know, sometimes I always go back to reading about Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah,
that's a gator for you.
That's great.
First of all, he was not overrated, bro.
Oh, I'm just off that topic now. He was a great ball player. But
okay,
man,
okay.
he was. You were just talking about missing people, and now I'm talking about murders.
Yeah.
So
he was that.
Hey, we're gonna talk about anything and everything on here.
Yeah, he was that. That was a
he has a
great
cool
story.
documentary on Netflix.
Great fucking story.
Yeah,
I saw it.
It's a cool documentary.
So what? So if y'all both saw it, why do you think he was batshit crazy?
Why do I think he was? I mean, it's a combination of things.
Yeah.
He always was.
Yours.
I mean, it's a buildup of what happened in his life growing up,
and there were some other things like. They talked about some obscure things about it too, like his personal life, and I'm not going to go into that, but
but his sexual preference,
basically. That's it.
I think that's why he was offing a lot of people, because I feel like they knew something.
Oh.
Yeah, that too.
I just think he was a sociopath.
I just think he just went to the University of Florida.
But I think they knew something.
He's a sociopath. He
That dude. First of all, there needs to be a fucking documentary about the 2008 UF football team.
I think
if you look at it, Tim Tebow.
They had a little documentary this couple months ago, and it was
Riley Cooper.
Yeah, but they didn't talk about that. But they was talking about.
Then they got another motherfucker who murdered somebody on that team.
The Pouncey brothers was bad as fuck. I don't think they committed no crime.
No. And same thing with the Bennett brothers. Bennett brothers are crazy too. Martellus Bennett and Martellus and
Marshall.
Yeah.
Isn't it Martellus and Marcellus?
No, that doesn't sound right. It's Martellus is one of them, and then
Michael.
No, it's not Michael either.
Michael Bennett. He was.
That does sound right. Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I have no idea.
Those guys are nuts too.
You think the
No, the Chandler the Joneses. The fucking.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Did you see?
What John Jones?
No, who's his brother that was in the NFL?
Arthur.
Arthur?
Yeah.
It's both Chandler and Arthur.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Chandler's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Did you see what he posted?
He's been posted
today.
Today,
What did he say?
I didn't hear it, but I just saw like he was walking around his house filming himself, and like he was butt naked.
Yeah. He's been arrested for that shit before.
Yeah.
In New England, he got arrested. He was in the middle of the street running bucket naked, and he fucking got arrested. He was on the fake marijuana shit.
Oh, Spice.
Marijuana. Yeah, and he was tripping off of that shit.
Yeah, he was forcibly hospitalized
in New England, and that's when he
took a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, and they took him out from that. But yeah, he's batshit crazy.
So let's say the reason that he's batshit crazy is CTE. What do you think the NFL needs to make changes to the way that the game's played, or no?
This is the thing. It's already. This is what you signed up for. It's just like.
I agree.
This is what you signed up for. MMA. You don't think you're not gonna get a concussion when you play that sport?
You're getting hit in the face. Agreed.
Agreed. It's just a brutal sport. We love it. It's a gladiator sport, and
they choose to do it.
They choose to do it. I would sign up for it if I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
But they choose to do it. No, don't change it.
No, I agree.
I feel like they're changing it too much.
They are changing it too much.
Did you see the hit in our game where our safety hit the quarterback?
No.
We blew it up, right? Dude, you gotta watch. I'll send you this after, but clean as fuck. Like, we just sacked him. And it's like, throw the flag on sportsmanlike conduct. That just went from 4th and however long, 30, with right outside of field goal range, to now 1st and 10, and they score on the next play.
You know, this is off the script, but did y'all see this one? It was, I just forgot the damn team. But anyway, it was basically the guy's helmet. He took his helmet off, and the referee flagged him for it. But his helmet was actually broke. The reason why he took it off. The fucking face mask came off, and he took it off, and they like fuck it. They just flagged him. They flagged him for taunting. Then you know what I'm saying? Because they just like, well, if we couldn't get you for the helmet, we just.
Was this an NFL or what?
This was college. This was college.
Yeah.
This was college.
Oh, another playoff team. Back
we're going everywhere.
Yeah, we're going everywhere. The Dolphins. Something you gotta watch too.
No, they just a good regular season team. They don't until they get
tough
or a playoff win and get some season in them. They don't. Well, see, whatchamacallit brings it in them. Tyreek, because he has that. He's
Game
been
breaker.
in there. Yeah, he's been in that playoff experience, so he can bring that playoff veteran to him. But I don't think him alone can do it. I don't think he can do it by himself.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And he's planning on not playing long. I think he said about a couple more years and he's out.
How many years has he been playing?
Not long, but he did everything.
9 at this point, 8 or 9 years.
He's for sure Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he should walk away while you can walk normal, because that is a brutal sport.
It might not happen, but he's on pace to go over 2,000.
Damn.
So, yeah. In my opinion, it's a quarterback award, but if we're talking other MVPs,
that's what I was thinking.
It's a quarterback award, sadly, these days.
But that's who I've been thinking. He's been balling.
Or him or Christian McCaffrey.
Boy.
Christian McCaffrey is an animal.
Yeah, he's an animal.
So, in his, how many years has he been in the Niners for now? A couple? I think it's only
a few.
I think it's only 25 games that he's been with the Niners.
There's not a lot.
He scored 29 touchdowns in 25 games.
Yeah, and you know what's fucked up? I saw him because he has like I guess he has his own little reality show on the on the internet and stuff. And his wife was filming him coming.
All the cuts and bruises.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Bro.
Was it crazy?
He's like, his sheets are just like in blood stains everywhere. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. The bruises on this dude on a regular basis.
Giant bruises
from just getting hammered.
Yeah.
Every.
Dude, I mean, think about a helmet hitting you in the like full speed.
It's just like. It looks like actually somebody just took a baseball bat and just...
From a 235-pound linebacker.
Yeah.
Every fucking play.
That's why you don't pay him. McCaffrey's an exception. McCaffrey's an exception.
I was signing up for that shit. I was signing up for that shit.
You signed up for what?
The NFL. I'm not saying I can play right now, but I'm just saying, like any other young kid out there that will see his body abused up like that, I will still sign up for it. Would you not?
No, I would. Would
you?
Well, if I could play right now, I'd play right now.
Yeah.
Even
if
I
was physically capable.
I'm looking at it, I'm
even
like...
if you saw the amount of abuse that your body goes through.
Seeing him with, like, all those bruises, like, damn, did I... Like, obviously I wasn't a running back, but I was like, damn, did we really go through that shit?
Yeah.
I didn't really feel like it though.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's so fun.
It was fun, but I got fucking injuries. I can tell you all. I had a broke ankle, pulled groin, bruised ribs. Those was the major ones. That happened. I mean, that shit was no fun, dog.
Well, also, like you're playing against younger talent. You're not playing against NFL quality players. You're just killing your body every day.
Mm-hmm.
In practice, in the game.
Now we'll see. Last week we was talking about how high school players get paid now.
What?
Yeah. We talked about that last week. They just passed a bill in October where Georgia players now can get NIL deals, and it's.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
What's an NIL?
Fucking
name, image, likeness.
Yeah.
So like
name, image, likeness. So social media, essentially.
All that shit.
So like your brand.
Yeah.
So if you have a quote unquote brand, you either have it or you don't in high school. That's
Yeah.
how you get paid. But you're not legitimately getting paid by.
You get paid
source.
by.
Not by the high school.
You getting paid
Not by
by
high school.
You getting paid by sponsorships.
Yeah, like I could get a Powerade,
Yeah.
but I can't put like, even in college, you can't put an FSU logo in there. You can't put a high school logo in there, but you can use your face.
That kid in Carrollton High School,
Okay.
the quarterback.
Right.
He was on Sports Illustrated. He's a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
His NIL deal is $500,000, and he's only 15, 16 years old. In Carrollton, Georgia, just down the street, and he's on Sports Illustrated, and he just got eliminated last weekend.
I just can't imagine like
Just got eliminated,
That's crazy.
and he's not. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as much money as. How could you have like a 16-year-old with $500,000 while, you know how bad 16-year-olds are already, and now you're gonna give them like all this. Like I don't know. I'm not necessarily against them making money, but it's just like the thought of it, of like what could happen if they have all this fucking money.
Well, luckily, if you're a good parent and he's not
Yeah.
18, you obviously have legal guardianship over that.
But
So
see,
it's
then
18.
the counter to that is, what if you know it's gonna happen, and it already does happen. The parents that come in and say, all right, yeah, keep saying, say this, and then they're getting all the money off of it.
All right, so check this out.
Like baby Gronk, like I said.
Okay, but check this out, and this is
LeVar Ball.
but this is about certain kids getting money early. After the Falcons and Saints game, T.I. and his son had an altercation after the game at the stadium. And it's all caught on social media. He had to pretty much put him in a chokehold because the kid was popping off. And I think it's a bad idea. I think it's good that they're getting paid, but I think it's ruining the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's ruining the kids.
You're giving a lot of financial power to them at
Yeah,
such a young
and then
age.
they're more disrespectful, and then they're just like, why should you respect your parents when you got $500,000 when you can buy your own house, buy your own everything without your parents, and that's how they're acting. Or well, some kids. I'm not saying all kids, but for most kids with money, I just see them either being cracked out later on and losing everything, or they just batshit crazy.
Well, luckily, I think football teaches discipline too. So.
Well, most of those.
A lot of
Yeah.
the time, not all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but money changes them. But yeah, football does give kids discipline.
yeah. Oh, you earn $500,000. Guess what? You want to keep earning more? Keep getting better.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to fuck this up, do you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, dude. Some of those kids, even NFL players, blow through their money so fast. Can you imagine a fucking 16-year-old with that kind of money?
That would be too easy.
You know how many of them are just gonna be like, all right, I got my bag. I don't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
Drop out of school. I got $500,000. I'm the shit.
Yeah, like.
That's gonna happen too.
Yeah.
One day.
They're just gonna fucking plummet. But
I mean, you can buy. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
you see what Colorado's doing right now? What the fuck is going on there?
I told you last week. He
left and
sabotaged.
right, just
He
fucking.
sabotaged. He sabotaged.
You self-sabotage, you mean?
No, he's not self-sabotage. It's because he is self-sabotage, but he's sabotaged because all the big teams are telling those high-profile recruits is he's not there for the long time. He's not even there probably next year. So why would you go there and waste your time?
Oh,
he's
But
not
it's true.
He's
Yeah,
not
agreed,
committed
agreed, yeah.
to you. He's committed to his son. And so, therefore, they say, you know what? I see this shit. And he needs a PR person.
What's the record?
4-6. 4 and 8. 4 and
Is
8.
that an improvement from last year?
Yeah, they
They
won
won
3
one.
games.
Okay, so
They won 3
you really
games.
can't fire him.
No, he's not.
No.
Definitely,
No,
they're
he's
trying
not
to-
even in the realm of being
no.
fired.
They're saying because he's money hungry and he's so driven with his kids, he's gonna follow his kids or he's gonna follow the money.
They think once the kids are gone, he's gone.
Yeah,
Because he's only really coached them.
yeah. And he needs a better PR person because he constantly says stuff that puts puts his foot in his mouth. Even if he don't think he is, he is. Like he made a statement. Well, we know what we need to get Shadur next year. Mm-hmm. You know, he made that. He made that statement. You don't say that kind of shit when it's a team atmosphere. You know, basically, we know what we're going to get my son. We're going to get him protection.
Yeah, not our team. It's my son.
So he's constantly saying shit like that puts his foot in his mouth. But I still fucks with him. I still love you. But you need a better PR person. Because that's just like me being on ESPN and with no PR guidance and shit. You're gonna get pretty much Deion Sanders type shit. You know, you're gonna get something raw and unedited.
But I mean, dude, they lost like 2 quarterback commits.
Yeah, because he's sabotaged. He's sabotaged. So
because I mean, if you think about it, this was all just like, I don't want to say a money grab, but it's like this was only set up for him to be there for 2 years from the start.
Most likely.
Like, this was just going to be,
most likely,
if you want to transfer and you want to play here or whatever, and you're a star and you want to get all the eyes on you, transfer there. But it's not like, if you're a high school recruit, why the fuck would you go there? Because you know that he's not going to be there. You know he's going to have Shadur as his quarterback, because he's not going to, if you're a high school quarterback, you're not starting over his son. So right off the bat, you're benched right off the bat.
But
he's probably not going to be there the next year.
Oh, you know what? So after that, he'll probably be in the NFL with the Falcons.
What's the
the prediction?
I mean, so
I don't think he'll be there.
I mean, because you gotta think his college career will be over anyway after that, because nobody after this year, after he realized all the recruits he can't get is because of what they're doing is backing out because they don't trust him, then he has no career in the college, because they're gonna forever have that over his head, and you can never make that in the college ranks. You got to have kids trust. So he'll have to go to the NFL, and that's what will happen.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be at Colorado for sure.
No, but he'll probably go to the NFL. And this year,
he'll be a DB coach or something.
He's still money. He'll fit right in by that time. Falcons will, because we'll make it to the playoffs this year. We'll be satisfied that we made it to the playoffs. Then they'll give Arthur Smith another year to fucking coach, and then he's gonna stink it up again, and then bam.
I think he.
And then we'll have our Dion
this year.
Huh?
I think Arthur Smith gets fired this offseason.
No, we're gonna make the playoffs because we have no choice because the records or division.
Right, that is fair. Yeah.
So they're gonna give him one more year, and then that next year, because we'll make the playoffs this year. Next year they're gonna say you got one more year. He's gonna be a sorry ass dud, and then.
That's a decent prediction.
So you're thinking they get Dion as a head coach?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and then we'll be there. I'm telling you. That's how
how
the shit works. No, this is how shit happens, dog. Fuck with me, dog. I'm telling you.
You think Deion Sanders is gonna be the head coach of the Falcons?
2 years, yes.
No so way. You want a coach that's currently 4-8 in Colorado and wants to coach an NFL team?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll take
that's a great idea.
I'll show.
Is he gonna get Charles Kelly's?
Bro, he'll have that fucking. He'll be smarter by then. He'll have. It won't be a college atmosphere. He'll have better play calling. He'll be better. And trust me, it's happening, because they're not going to make that much of an improvement with the high recruits not coming or staying committed to him.
God, that would be like a fucking
fairy tale. Boy, tell me about
him
it,
coaching his son.
He is coming to the Falcons, dog.
Stories?
Rise the
dream.
Fuck up.
It is a pipe
dream. Gang. Huh?
Yeah.
That's not a pipe dream.
It's a pipe dream.
Fuck with your boy, dog. I read futures and all that shit. Charge you $20 an hour. No, I don't. I'm just fucking with you.
I could totally see that being the headline they want.
That is the headline.
And then he drafts his son.
That is.
Oh
that is
God.
the headline.
That is a primetime thing to do.
That is it.
It's too.
He drafted his other son second round.
It's happening, dog. It's happening.
That
because
out
I mean,
there.
what part you don't see is not happening? Do you not see us not making the playoffs this year? We're
It's
fourth in our
still a
division.
possibility. You guys can still blow a game.
We're fourth in the division. We're still a good team. We just have a horrible quarterback and a horrible coach. But the defense is fucking phenomenal.
So there's 5 games left. You think
we
we can hold on to the division for 5 games?
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
so.
Absolutely.
The Bucks are terrible.
Absolutely. The stars are aligned. They don't show up like they did Sunday. You had Ludacris popping off the ceiling. T.I. brought him out and shit. They was lit. It was like a fucking concert Sunday. All of them was there performing.
Oh, you know if Prime was there, it'd be like that every fucking game.
Yes. And that's all we need is a fucking entertainment city. That's what we like. They love fucking Vic when he was here. I wasn't living here at the time, but the city was lit. And that's what they want.
Dude, he would
and that's
be
what we want.
obnoxious if he was the head coach.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. And we can fucking dominate in our division.
I just don't see them hiring him
They
as a
already
head
fired
coach.
the coach at the Panthers. They still struggle. And they're going to forever struggle.
I think that owner
It's
wants
crazy.
to be good so bad.
He
that
fires
makes brass-
everybody.
yeah.
He fires everybody in
Like
seconds.
I appreciate him wanting to win. However,
He
he's
did.
making
He fired 2 coaches in
Matt
2
Rule.
years.
Matt Rule and now Frank Reich both won. I'm sorry, Matt Rule wasn't one and done. But under Tepper, yeah, both of them got fired. Yeah, he wants to win so bad that he's making crazy decisions. And
But you should know what your roster looks like before you can really make that judgment
I
if you're going to
agree.
be good or not. If you know what you're paying your offensive line, and if you know them motherfuckers are making probably $500, $300K, then you got a sorry ass line. Now, if you paying somebody $10 million, you can tell where your money is at. And if your money is on your front line, then you say, yeah, I'm gonna got a good chance. If you got a little rinky-dink minimum wage offensive line pay, you're gonna have a horrible team.
I think they should have given him a little bit more time. Here's a cool stat.
Getting his ass sacked.
As of recently, you know who else was a recent coach who was hired that started 1-10 and is doing well now?
Who?
It's Lions coach.
Yeah.
Started 1-10.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
is bounced back. So I think it's healthy to give your coaches a little bit of time.
He had to have an owner that, let me tell you, he had to have an owner to be patient with him because he built that shit from he got that shit from the mud. He built that foundation. He did because and that shit didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in 1 year or 2 years. I think it took him all 3.
It took him like 3,
Yeah, and he had to build their mindset. He had
It's
to.
a cultural change.
Yeah, he had to build a culture on that
so
shit.
He's biting kneecaps.
Because they fight hard as fuck. That if you don't watch one team on the NFL, if people say they don't like NFL teams NFL games because it's not passion. Watch the Lions. Them bitches play hard. Mm-hmm. They play hard. Fucking.
They lost on Thanksgiving.
No matter. They played hard.
They got
Every
smoked
game
by the
they play
Ravens
hard.
earlier. They got smoked. It was like 38-6.
I ain't saying I'm a Detroit person, by the way, but I'm just saying they're playing hard from that culture that he built. He got some dogs on him, and I love that safety. He talks so much shit. CJ Jones or whatever, number two. He used to play for the Saints.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
Yeah.
He's on the Lions.
Chauncey Gardner.
Yeah. What school he played?
Florida.
Boy, that dude's
Florida.
a beast, dog. He's a straight goon, dog. I mean,
Not against us.
I think no. I think if this dude didn't play NFL, I think he'll be a jack boy in the streets for real because he puts fear in my heart. He was beefing with somebody on the internet, and I really do think that dude would pull up on him.
That'd be dumb enough too, yeah.
Probably. He don't give a fuck. That dude is crazy.
In 2012, there was a Gator drafted by the Ravens in the first round. It was Matt Elam.
He's a nice safety too, dog.
Oh, he was a bust.
See, first of all, you have bad taste and talent. So he said he just been dissing off the air, clowning. Who's been clowning? He's been dissing clowning. But who's been balling for you?
This is Clowney's like best year in like 6 years.
But he's still gonna.
So besides Clowney, Matt Elam didn't make the team after getting arrested with 100 Oxycontin and 2 pounds of marijuana.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And now Khair Elam for the Bills was a trade candidate. He's not that good. Neither of them were that good. So yeah, Matt was cut because he wanted to do something stupid. He was going to get cut anyway. And yeah, he was garbage. He was hot garbage.
I don't think he was garbage. I
can
think
pull up the stats if you want.
What would you say his career stats was in interception? That will make him a garbage player. Then I would say No. So 2 interceptions will make him a garbage, right? I would say so too. He's been in the league for.
He's out of the league.
What would make him good?
But he was in the league.
What would make him good?
10 plus.
So
10 plus.
He has been out of the league. He played for 3 years for us, and then couldn't make an NFL roster after that. So he's been out of the league since 2016.
What's his career stats?
130 tackles, half sack, and one interception.
Ooh, shit. Damn.
So I watched the Ravens.
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about.
But he
was good at Florida.
Yeah, he was a beast in Florida though. That fucking little thumper was coming up hard. That is a bust.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bust.
What? And his brother's not doing any better?
No. For what I've heard, we could ask Tree that question more. But as far as I'm
concerned,
concerned,
a high drop pick.
Yeah, they both were. Were.
Yeah. Damn, I thought he was balling out for y'all.
No, he's not in the league.
Not now, but I thought he did.
No, he never did. His best game ever was, and this is idiotic, but back in 2013, we had a game with the Lions. And he called Calvin Johnson kind of old and slow.
I remember some shit like that.
And then Calvin Johnson actually ended up having a poor game. He dropped a few balls, so he got lucky.
I remember this.
He got lucky. And, of course, Matt Elam got his one and only interception at the end of the game. And that ended up being his best game of his career because he called out Calvin Johnson and it worked. But
he got in his head.
I remember that.
I think it's just a bad game.
I need water. What's this Ric Flair thing?
Oh my god. I mean, if you never heard of his story, he has one to tell you. I mean, I'm not going to go all the way and dealt with it, but the main thing that stuck out with me is that basically he was kidnapped as a kid. He was kidnapped as a kid and never was raised by his biological parents and stuff like that. And so that was a shocker to me. And then
the plane incident. He had a plane crash.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that
He had
one.
a plane crash.
And then the other part, well, this was something that was sad as fuck. So his people that adopted him, the father had died. And he was, he said he wasn't a great kid. He was always a little wild and stuff. But when he knew about it, he didn't tell his mom until a week later or something. And then she was sitting at the window, and he finally went up there to her and told her he died. And she never stopped looking out the window, and she never spoke ever since he told her that shit. And she died like 3 years later, but never said anything after that.
He's a 30 for 30.
No, it was on the podcast. It was on Shannon Sharp.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, but he has a 30 for 30 too.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with over 4,000 women.
Wow, I can believe it.
Yeah.
He was a wild dude.
Ric Flair was wild. Maniac.
Yeah, he was a wild boy. Wild boy.
No, you should watch it. It's a good 30 for 30.
And you know, it was funny to me that, you know, because he's such an old-ass rapper. I mean, old-ass wrestler. And he's got all these rappers, and they're still influenced.
He's a legend.
Yeah, and their
Yeah.
influence. He influenced the rap culture. What I'm saying, and they put him on rap videos and shit like that. They got a few songs out there with him dedicated to Ric Flair. You know, so
Yeah, good.
But yeah,
good wrestler.
He has an amazing story. So
Did y'all ever watch wrestling growing up? Or
Yeah.
no?
fuck yeah.
That was a huge fan.
Oh yeah.
I was a huge fan.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact, I can tell you a lot about it.
Yeah.
Who would be your top 5 wrestlers of all time?
I can tell you my favorites. How about we give a Mount Rushmore? So top 4.
Yeah, but like, should we just do our favorite, or who we think is the best? No, let's just do our top 4.
Okay.
Who we like the best.
Okay.
I'll give you my 3.
Let me go first because I don't watch it that much.
All right, top wrestlers of all time.
All right,
Go.
so off the dome, Ultimate Warrior by far was my number 1.
Okay.
Right, Ultimate Warrior, and then I do like Sting.
Okay.
Um,
He's still wrestling, by the way.
I'm talking about the original one
Yeah.
with the paint.
Yeah.
Sting, Stone Cold, of course, and The Rock.
Okay. That's a respectable 4.
Ultimate was my guy. That
That's a
fucking
respectable
little
four.
no speaking ass dude. When he fucking came in the ring, he had me rolling.
What about
You
you,
can
Nick?
tell he was juiced up as fuck.
Top 4. Stone Cold. Number 2. I always like Rey Mysterio.
That's
Probably Triple H.
okay.
Number 4. Fuck, that's hard. I'd probably do Undertaker.
Yeah. I think Undertaker's my all-time favorite, and I think in my opinion, I think he's the best wrestler of all time. Personally, he's 6'10", 310 pounds. He moves like a cat around that ring, and he played the best character I think ever.
Mm-hmm.
And he, of course, his like WrestleMania thing. It's he's a legend. He's really a legend. So Taker is there for me. I like Jericho. Chris Jericho. I like CM Punk.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Or back in the day, but 4th. The 4th's hard. I mean, yeah, Triple H is great, but I think I'm gonna go with Kane.
Kane.
Yeah, I like Kane.
Kane.
No old school wrestlers for y'all.
I like Edge.
Oh, I hated Edge
Edge
when
is
I was
great.
watching. I was like
great.
John Cena fan, and I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Now it's cringe looking back on it.
I love Edge, dude.
But like the Edge thing when he flip his hair back and get like fucking ready to spear him.
Well, he had like a live
What
sex
about
show on TV.
Yes.
What about that dude who punches the ground, the Ramo or whatever the fuck his name is?
Oh, the current guy?
He punches the ground.
Are you talking about Roman?
I think he's talking about Roman.
Yeah.
I don't really know any of the new people.
But you know what though? That motherfucker played at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, he did.
Georgia
Yeah.
Tech.
Really?
Fucking, and he was a little pudgy ass dude. Turned into a Greek god now.
So, do you remember Scott Steiner? Or no?
I remember the name.
So, Scott Steiner's son.
The Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brother. Exactly. Yeah. Scott Steiner's
What
son.
they used to wear?
That's some like spandex thing. I don't know. I don't know. And the wrestling headgear is what they would wear too. But either way, his son played at KSU. And he also was trying out to be a Raven as a fullback. But now He's in WWE, and he's doing his thing there too. So it's kind of cool with KSU.
Yeah, that's
Steiner brothers are from Georgia. So.
You know who always scared the fuck out of me as a wrestler?
No.
The Boogeyman.
Oh yeah, is he?
Oh my god, dude! I used to be terrified that motherfucker was under my bed.
He would eat live worms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that shit?
No, I gotta look him
Oh
up.
my god, dude! He'd come out and doing that shaking shit, and he'd be eating the fucking
They're
live
real worms. And
Yeah.
you would eat them. And
I mean, he'd literally have a mouthful of worms.
Yeah.
And then he'd just show up, and the lights would go out, and then he'd show up right behind somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I had fucking nightmares.
I think I would still go to a live show just for fun.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I still would, but it's not the same people, so I wouldn't recognize.
No.
There's still some guys that are still doing it, but like
The business is not as good.
So
as
I remember I tried watching it and I was like, dude, this is fucking.
So that's
bullshit.
one character of the wrestling you really thought that was real. That was your favorite.
We all thought it was real at one point. We all
Yeah. Are you talking about like who I thought was real? I mean, dude, here's another one. The Hardy Brothers.
No, that was real.
That flying off the cage and shit and landing on tables.
Sure, it is predetermined, but man, that's real. Them
Yeah.
jumping off of a 20-foot steel cage.
Fuck. I mean, I was like big into it for, like I said, I had like the Rey Mysterio mask and shit that I wear.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And I definitely thought it was real back then. But
I wouldn't pay premium tickets, but
No.
I would buy nosebleeds for $60.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I just don't know who I would know. Yeah, I mean, if you're a little kid and this one, and you gotta remember, they're doing the music and shit, and he's walking out and he's shaking he's shaking that thing, and he's eating the live worms.
Friday Night SmackDown is only
Which
2
is
hours
probably
long.
fucking noodles.
No, they were live worms.
They were
alive. Trust me. Keep scrolling.
Shit.
Well, SmackDown is only 2 hours long. So,
shit. Yeah,
like, I would only literally spend $60 because it's a 2-hour show. I get there, and then you leave pretty much immediately.
You still can't get over this?
I was laughing at your phobia. That motherfucker.
Dude, I would not, I shit you not, right? This would come on, and I'd be watching it. I would have to go sleep in my parents' room because I was so scared.
What's the scariest?
I was so scared.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen as a kid?
Oh, as a kid, it was The Grudge.
Really? Okay.
Dude, same shit. I could not sleep in my room.
For me, it was Paranormal Activity.
Oh, I remember when that was a craze.
The very first
The
one?
very first one
Blair
was
Witch?
I think the Blair Witch is boring.
No.
Paranormal Activity did something that not a lot of films did at the time. Now they all try to implement it, but at the time it came out in 2007, and it was like one of those live footage films where a couple sets up the footage in the corner of the room and try to catch his activity. And what that film did good of was that it made you feel uncomfortable in your own home, and that is what made that film so fucking terrifying. I saw that when I was 12.
Yeah, because they made it like it was a fucking video camera.
And like where they set up a baby powder in front of their door frame at the very center of the room, and they're like sleeping in the middle of the night, and then like footprints like come in from like crossing the baby powder, and it's just great. It was crazy.
The door moves or something.
Yeah.
All types of shit.
Or like she would get possessed, and she would just like stand up and just stand there. Not moving for hours, like possessed.
Alright, so with that being said, do you believe in that shit?
At the time. Now, no.
So you don't believe in spirits anymore?
I'm pretty much agnostic. So there could be something, but evidence says not. So, like, people who the human brain works differently for everybody. So, when, like, let's say somebody comes up to me and they're like, I saw a spirit, I saw an alien, it's very hard for, like, it's he said, she said, like, everybody's brain works differently. You could see things differently than I can, and same thing with Nick. Like, if somebody comes up to me and they say they saw a UFO, that's sus. I'm not saying it's not real.
For you.
I'm not saying it's not real.
For you, in your opinion.
I'm not saying it's not real or fake, but I'm just like, okay, because we all see things differently. We all feel life differently. So I'm skeptical, but this universe is pretty amazing too. So it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't either. You know. So.
What about you?
I think. Wow. Are you like? Are you asking if I think demons?
Yeah, do you believe in spirits, ghosts, and shit like that?
I don't really know about like ghosts, but like demons, yeah.
But like how Hollywood portrays them, no. So demons work in different ways than what Hollywood portrays.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
that's more believable.
Because I feel like people have. You know how people say you're fighting within your own demons or whatever?
That's fair, yeah.
I feel like it's shit where... I don't know if it's necessarily a mindset or what happens, but there's something that, like, clicks, and it's like, you're just... People almost get taken over, and that's what I mean by a demon. It's like...
Yeah, if you have it.
Yeah, and then, like something will happen.
Money will do it.
Yeah, money will
really.
do it.
Money will change the fuck out of people. And you will never think so until they actually get it, and you will see like, damn, that bitch is fucking moving different. They turn into a demon, or they'll do anything to even get to it.
They'll do anything
to do it. They will do anything to sell their soul to get the bag.
And that's what I was going back to. It was like selling your soul. Like, I think people literally sell their fucking soul, like,
yeah,
and the people that are paying them are saying like, all right, and I seriously believe, and I've heard it from like famous people that have talked about it, where like they take you into a room, and there's like fucking real like ceremonies for this, where like you literally,
they shame you for it.
Yeah.
They shame you. Yeah, all that shit is they have. I mean, it's a deep fucking ritual shit, and it's out there, so.
I think there's a lot of people in Hollywood that.
Oh, of course.
100%
Tom Cruise.
Oh, of course.
Oh, dude, the Scientology shit.
Scientology
It's
is
like
ridiculous. Oh, speaking of Scientology, the dude off of Danny Masterson, that 70s show.
Mm-hmm.
He's in prison.
For what?
Rape.
Really?
Yeah, multiple allegations, and he was found guilty, so he's in prison. What's hilarious is that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis were sticking up for him during the whole trials, and then he's guilty, and they had to like apologize for just like sticking up for a rapist.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think there's people like? Do you believe that people go and sell their souls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Whether it's like an actual ceremony or they don't even realize they did it to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know they did it.
Yeah, like there's people who just sign their lives away.
Yeah.
But then there's people who like, I want the money, and it's like, okay, well, you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And like this is.
Like a cult almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what scares the fuck out of me, dude. That shit scares the fuck out of me.
Why? Because
it's just like
it's just real shit.
Yeah.
People will do whatever.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, dude, it's something that. It's something that's like what I picture a demon is like when something flips in their brain and it's just like they're switched.
You don't think it's like mental health?
No. Well, that's mental health.
I mean, I feel like it's all like programming.
No, mental health is different. Mental health is a fucking different. I'm talking about evil is money, to do whatever, the greed of money, to do whatever for money.
Right.
And the fame. That's evil, demonic type shit.
Because people have agendas, and it's like, well,
yeah,
I'm gonna pay you this money, but you're gonna follow my agenda.
Yeah,
you're gonna push this.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rappers speak out on the music industry because they don't want to rap about what they rap about. You know, they want to rap about certain shit, but then the the owners, the higher ups and shit, they want them to rap gangster life all the time because that's what they want them to push.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they don't want to change it up, they don't, they get pushback.
Have you seen like the symbolism stuff where like checkerboard floors mean something?
Oh yeah.
And then like going like this, going like this.
Oh yeah.
All that shit means something. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That shit fucking terrifies me.
It's satanic shit at its finest, and it's been put in your face. I mean, because
it's become normalized so that we don't even really see it.
No, they're normalizing. They're telling you like these rappers like the little Uzi Vert. He's saying all that shit. Yeah, they don't care.
Then like the Travis Scott thing.
They
with his concert, and it's all like it's literally all demonic shit.
Yeah, they don't care. That's what's paying their bills. Did they actually believe it? I don't know, but it's paying their bills, and that's what they're saying because that's what their people want them to say and push to the young people and just listen. You know, if you haven't seen that movie, They Clone Tyrone, you gotta watch it because it's kind of all that shit is kind of it's talking about it in the movie. Have you seen it?
Is it a funny? I've seen a poster for it, but
yeah, it's a funny movie, but it's like a funny truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Because all the conspiracy theories that's out there is in the movie, and it's real shit, real good shit. Because when you actually think about it, like they had a scene in the movie where they was fucking going ape shit over the chicken, in the movie, and he was like, what the fuck? Everybody's tripping out, and then when you realize in reality, motherfuckers was tripping out over the chicken in real life. And when Popeyes had that fucking chicken war shit they got going on, motherfuckers was fighting, going chaotic over the fucking Popeyes chicken. All that shit is in that fucking movie. That shit was really fucking deep. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch that shit tonight or whenever you can.
Clone Tyrone.
Yeah, that shit was good. And Watchu was actually in that bitch. I can't say her name on air, but somebody I work with is in there.
That we work with?
Yeah. I mean, it was just like an extra, nothing.
I think I know who it would be, but
yeah, not the main one, but the other one.
Damn.
Really quiet. But yeah, she was a little extra. Had a picture on the phone and everything. It was pretty funny because I'm an old head. Because you sent that shit to me. And or maybe not. No, it was somehow I had it. And I don't have that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how the fuck? So I think she must have sent it to me and deleted it.
What scares you?
About what?
Just anything. What scares you?
What scares me is being left alone if like if my wife dies and shit like that. That's the only thing that scares me. Nothing. Like, that's the only thing that scares me. Like, I don't want to be left alone type of shit. I don't. But nothing in life scares me. A person, they can probably beat me or whatever, but I'm not going to be afraid of a person. You know?
You ain't scared of the water or anything?
Yeah, that's a different type of fear. That's a... That ocean shit.
You got that? What phobia is that?
Ocean shit.
Yeah.
Man, that ocean shit can kick rocks, bro. That shit is not to be fucked with. That is not to be fucked with. Ocean. That's the real fucking.
You're scared of the ocean?
No.
That motherfucker.
Well, I respect it. Let's put it that way.
As everybody should.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Like, I don't fuck around with it. Like, well.
The beach is fine.
I go.
See this video.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is in the ocean fucking wrestling with a shark. I mean, where they do that at? Not this guy. I see a boy. It could be a harmless shark. I would have passed out and died. It could have been, oh, that shark don't even have teeth. I don't know. First of all, I can't even swim, so I won't even be down there. So that's one thing.
When I say I respect it, I mean like, if it's rough as fuck, I'm not going in it.
The ocean is unpredictable.
I know, and that's what I agree. Like, I feel like, dude, there is so much shit in the ocean that we don't even know. I know there's some giant fucking squids in there.
It's more than that. You got some unknown creatures that...
I was actually reading about the Mariana Trench today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's the deepest trench in the ocean.
And it's pitch black down there.
Yeah.
Bro, they got some shit that... That's some alien shit.
Literally.
That's some real...
I like the anglerfish.
Mm-hmm.
With the light off the top of its head.
Oh my god. How do you fucking adapt to that shit? Yeah, that's a fucking alien type of creatures down there, dog. I'm telling you.
I agree.
You probably fucking
They've adapted.
a man walking type shit.
See, it's like I love it, but I'm also like...
I do not fuck with the ocean.
I respect it so much that I'm like...
I respect the ocean so much, I wouldn't even take a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
I would not take a
Been
cruise.
on a lot of cruises.
I would never take a cruise.
It's nice.
Mm-mm.
You should try it one time.
Fuck no. It, nothing amazes. nothing entices me anything about that shit. I don't give a fuck about if they have anything, what all they have in that boat. I don't give a damn. Strip clubs, I don't give a damn. No,
I think you're scared of the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. I sent my wife these little fucked up videos of the, you know, on the internet where they show like crazy ocean experiences of these ships and shit. Man. No, ain't no.
Dude, once you I was on a fishing one time and it was like 6 foot waves. And you start, and we're talking 6 foot. Well, these motherfuckers are in 40-foot waves and shit. A 6 foot wave, dude, when you see that wave come over the side of the boat, and you're like, fuck, we could literally flip right here.
Yeah.
And like, we're done.
And you're done. Let me tell you this. Would you take one of those jobs, one of those fisherman jobs, all the way in those...
In Alaska?
Yeah.
I hear
well,
they think of
I don't even know if those waves get choppy up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, then would you take a fisherman job for that shit?
Well, I mean, it depends on what the pay is.
No, motherfucker. It don't even matter.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It absolutely does matter.
Okay.
But to answer your question, I'm not
you
really...
make $100,000.
Yeah.
100 grand to do that for the season?
Yes. For 3 months?
Rough as fuck. And that's like rough weather. There ain't no...
Fuck, I don't know.
It ain't no...
It is worse than you think. Because, dude, I'm telling you, a 6 foot wave, you're like, you can barely stand.
And then you...
And they're getting like fucking... They're getting hit over the...
And I'm talking about... This ain't Bahama weather.
No, I know.
This ain't Bahama...
It's freezing.
Yeah, this in the... Ooh.
I still might for 90 days. 100K? Yeah. Probably.
They make a lot of good movies about those people.
There's a TV show on Discovery.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Yeah. I'm talking about a movie where they actually, had a story about somebody and they didn't make it, and it was fucking a good story.
I mean, dude, on one of those boats, it's so easy to go overboard. Like, I don't think people understand how hard it is to stand on like a fishing boat down the Keys when it's 6 foot waves, dude. It is like you're trying to hold on to anything you can find because you cannot stand. Those motherfuckers getting hit over the rails.
What are you afraid of?
Water is like,
shit. Now that I think of it, probably fucking water.
Yeah. And you slippery as fuck.
And I love the water.
I love the water.
I'm normally afraid of heights.
Really? Yeah, I can't do that.
Not like, oh, I'm on a mountain.
No.
But it's like if I'm on a skyscraper or like a hotel balcony and I look down. I don't like being on a hotel balcony.
Everybody has that. Fear, but
skydiving? No way. No, I can't do skydiving.
I would do skydiving probably.
No, I think I would.
If they give my big ass a fucking big enough parachute.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'll do that shit.
You'd skydive?
I mean, the ones that where they're
They're attached to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I'll be fucking terrified as fuck, but I'll do.
You're gonna look down that plane?
Oh my god.
No,
that would be. I'm a daredevil. I'll do some shit.
I think the anxiety of flying up, and you're just. No.
See,
yeah.
The scariest part of
you say you can take your little high pill, you can take whatever you want just to fucking get relaxed, loosen up, and just fucking go. You can't go sober because then you'd be like, you know.
I think you probably legally have to go sober.
Not drunk. I ain't saying sloppy or whatever.
Oh, you're taking it stoned. Okay.
You're not, you know, sloppy or whatever. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I think I would do this.
Or bungee jumping, I don't think I can do that either.
That would be worse than skydiving.
That's what I won't do. I won't bungee jumping.
When they jump in those fucking canyons and shit,
they can kick rocks with that shit.
Bro, if that fucking thing breaks,
because see, this is the thing. You're gonna feel it because in your
it's
brain,
whiplash.
Huh?
Whiplash.
Well, you're gonna feel it because it like so. This is what I'm saying. Like if in my head, like if something went wrong skydiving, right? The fucking parachute pops. Mm-hmm. You going down? You're gonna pass out.
Yeah,
you're dead.
You die midair.
Yeah, because you're gonna pass out because you're already
freaking out.
Yeah, because you already know you ain't got no fucking seatbelt. That is it.
Yeah.
So you already died.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't feel shit. You already died, and you already died. That fucking bungee jump. You just knowing you playing, thinking you finna bounce back the fuck up, and that shit snap. I mean.
So people when 9/11
depends on how far you are, but I feel like I don't think you're gonna feel it, but that's a fucking bad way to die.
When 9/11 happened, people were jumping out the window to escape. They were dying before they hit the ground because they basically have a heart attack from freaking out. Yeah. Midair.
Yeah, because they know it's nothing else. I'd rather.
Dude, can you imagine having to fucking do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what would you do? Would you get?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
Can't even answer. They're in.
I think it's literally adrenaline. Just makes you do something.
When you see that kind of fire, that kind of building crumbling, I will jump too, because my another phobia is having large amount of building collapse on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If being even if it didn't crush me at the time, and I got only this much space to breathe, and I'm trapped for don't even know how long, for days or months, that's another phobia.
Oh, I'll tell you a bad one. Being buried alive.
That's what I'm saying. That's buried alive.
That would suck, but it just seems.
Fuck.
It doesn't bother me.
What?
Well, yeah. It would be terrifying, but
because you can't. How long Because it's a slow death.
Dude, think about just being in a box and you can't. Like all you can do is like move like
I think
this.
out of all of what we just talked about,
seriously, and nobody can hear you. How's that funny? How the fuck is that funny?
Because you can't even. Because you can't even.
What are you laughing at?
Because he can't even have a temper tantrum. Because if you have a temper tantrum, kick some shit.
We just can't do anything about it. Yeah, you're just flailing in the coffin by yourself. Well,
you just gotta stay. That's miserable. Because I want somebody to hear me and shit all the time.
Out of all those things we mentioned, being buried alive is like the least likely to ever happen.
The least likely ever happen?
You would probably get collapsed in a building before getting buried alive.
Speed's crap.
Can you see yourself trying to get
just like
and you can't even, and it's for
nothing.
nothing.
Screaming.
And it's for nothing.
And if you do get out, you get crushed by dirt.
Oh my god, dude. What a terrible way to die.
That's all horrible ways. Please, don't let me die like that.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, I still don't know how. Bro, being buried alive has got to be the worst.
I got another one, bro.
Right.
I got a fucking another one, bro. That shit is real story, and I hate to do it, but this is I was at overseas with my wife in Germany, and we was traveling one time, and I saw at the time it was a terrorist attack on us. It was a guy, Middle Eastern dude or whoever, was chopping off people's heads.
Execution.
Yeah, he was chopping off people's heads and shit. And so I was over there in Europe, and then I got so fucking paranoid that I felt like I got so fucking paranoid that I thought, because you got a lot of different people over there that look kind of like, crazy. You got a lot of people. And then I kind of got paranoid that I felt like my phone got tracked by one of those terrorist people. I got scared as fuck, bro. I was like, oh my God, let me get off this shit. These fucking people are crazy. But yeah, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was tweaking. It came out of nowhere. Yeah. Because I was like, I forgot where it was at. Paris or some shit. I was tweaking. But yeah, I was scared as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I got deep into the conspiracy theory shit of like everybody selling their souls or whatever, and like everybody has one agenda and there's just one world, new world order that they want, and I started going like paranoid as fuck about like everything. Like then like we're gonna have some big fucking war. There's gonna be some mass starvation, some shit, and like I would sit there and like. I'd be paranoid as fuck that like anything was gonna happen at any time.
Yeah, you can't. That's why it's not.
Especially
good.
when I went to like the Bohemian Grove shit. Oh my God! And all the actors that were in it, I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It will literally drive you crazy.
You can't
really go in on all that shit. Cause,
no, you drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't even bother.
That's what I'm saying, because it's a lot of. But you know what though? They put all this shit all in y'all face on these movie screens. All this shit is in y'all face. Mm-hmm. It was like, I remember Tom Cruise had made a movie a while back, a long time ago, and I loved it because it had like, as a kid, because I was a kid or young teenager at the time, and the internet was popular, and they had a lot of nudity in that movie, so that's why I loved it. But it was about a secret life, underworld society, a secret society. Mm-hmm. That's basically what we're talking about today. Mm-hmm. That he came across by mistake, and it was good. It was pretty much like that. It's been like that. People been throwing this stuff in our face.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say you're a paranoid, massive conspiracy theorist thinking about everything, right?
Yeah, you'll go ape shit for one. You gotta have. This is my thing. You gotta have. I think it's interesting and stuff like that, but you gotta have a clear mind in it too, or you'll be considered crazy as fuck.
Or let's see your...
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really believe in every fucking conspiracy theory out there, like, I think it's interesting just to fuck with my wife or just fuck around with y'all and saying shit, like, because some of these people you listen to make really, really good fucking legitimate statements and shit of why they think this is that. But in reality, if you cannot say that on public air yourself and be clear with it without having a conscience, then you don't believe in it.
Well, let's say you're right. Everything you believe in is 100% correct. Where does that change? How does that affect your life in any way?
You know what? Well, at the end of the day, I'm a person that gets I get a kick out of "I told you so" type of shit. I live for that shit.
Right, but what does it change? It doesn't change anything.
That fucking "I told you so" means like I won $1 million to me. I told you so.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect your life.
It does.
How?
I've been telling y'all this the whole time.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, it's like at some point you still have to. You still have to be able to live your life.
That's exactly how my wife acts, though. But That's what she'll say some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, yeah.
But, and that's true, but again, that's her personality, and that's my personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, what you.
But I mean, to me, it's just like, I understand both sides of it because it's like, let's say you were right the whole time and you drove yourself crazy thinking about, like, are you really living your life to the fullest?
Exactly. Exactly.
What you mean?
Because
you worried about it so much?
Yeah, you're so
I was
you
like
can't
this.
live.
Yeah, I was like this, dude.
No, see, that's you can't do that shit.
I was like fucking.
What you was paranoid over?
Everything. And I just step back and be like, all right, dude. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm right,
so what?
Yeah. What is gonna change?
Do you want to talk about it or no?
I mean, yeah, I'll talk about it. I mean, I still believe a lot of this shit, but it's just like, I had to step back and just be like, all right.
Well, but what had you paranoid that you didn't want to, and what didn't you do? Because you was paranoid. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah. That was
But you know what, though? But
then I started going down the rabbit hole, dude. And it was like, the shit where, like, they're putting these fucking LED lights up, and, you know, have you noticed that, like, a lot of the LED lights that they're putting on roads are, like, purple? They're, like, a purple color. Well, in Tallahassee especially, they were, like, putting this shit up, and it was, like, this whole conspiracy that, like, it's to see if you know.
But you know what? This is a great thing, dog, because this is what I feel like people will say, that you really think they need that to brainwash you to do what they want to do?
I think... Are we allowed to talk about it?
I'm just saying, I'm not going to go in depth. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, do you really think they need to actually do that to actually...
I think it's all part of an attempt to see if he'll cooperate.
But, yeah, just to see it. But guess what? They putting it already in your food. It's already in your food.
Yeah.
And that's what that whole movie was about, too.
Yeah.
They clone Tyrone. It's not about, they don't have to actually try to, do that. It's in your food. It's in your music.
It's in the water. It's in the water. That's another one, dude.
Yeah. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to sign up and say, "Oh, I'll do it." They already got you where they want you.
Did you ever hear about the one with the water and the turn the frogs gay? The Alex Jones?
Yeah.
It's real though.
Yeah, turned his testosterone in hours or something, or a couple of days.
It literally turned like. And by the way, this is not like this. He was just like stating that like UC Berkeley, which is like a very liberal institution, put out this study, and this is what they found. And it was like everybody mocked him, but it's like, dude, this is like, you can look this shit up.
Yeah.
It's literally.
Yeah.
It's real, but.
Yeah. So
I don't know. There's just so much.
So
shit
do you think clone people is out there?
Cloning?
Not yet.
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I see. Here I go deep into this shit.
So you just. Okay.
I think there've been solid attempts.
I think it's out there already.
You think a perfect clone is out there already?
Oh, I don't know if we mean the same thing when we're saying clone.
Clone, like motherfucking.
Like they put you in a machine and create you?
Yeah, like.
I don't know about that, but I think they're doing body doubles for famous people.
That's what I'm saying.
Significant people in our society.
They clone animals. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
I think humans are.
And you know what? That was all this stuff was in your face in these movies. Because I forget what the fuck movie it was. It was about it was a horror movie or a mystery movie where this kid, a kid died and, anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Damn.
No, but the shit will eat you alive, I'm telling you, dude.
Right.
It was like, even with, like, when I had I still do, but carrying a gun, right? Like, shit will happen, and you get put in a scenario, and you're like, alright, I need to carry this. And then you play out all these scenarios, like, well, what if I go here, and then somebody walks up and, dude, you start playing through all these fucking scenarios with like everything, and that's what I was doing. And I just had to take a step back and be like, dude. Yeah.
I think maybe I'm too relaxed. I grew up.
And I want to be like, dude, you need to do this.
No.
And then,
my dad never owned a gun. I grew up in the suburbs of around here, and I always felt like, hey, I mean, obviously never say never, but, I mean, I was never once, I never felt unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, maybe I could be a little bit more paranoid. I don't know, maybe I could.
But it's like,
learn a gun.
See, that's why I think people shouldn't have guns, because that's a true part of being paranoid. Like, if you walk with no fear like me, and I told you, I mean, if it's my time to die, you have no control over that. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And
I'm like to have control. Somebody's kicking at my fucking door, dude. I'm gathering my shit.
Okay,
and I'm
but
gonna
you
be ready
still
for
can
that.
die. If it's your time to die, it's your time to die.
See, that's what I struggle with. You know what? My biggest fear.
It is.
My biggest fear is the fear of the unknown.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The fear of the unknown.
That's what I'm saying.
What does that really mean?
It's
like
anxiety.
you don't know when you're gonna die. You don't know when your family's gonna die and shit like that. That's unknown. That's what I was saying. That's basically what my fear is. I don't want to be left alone if all my family's dead.
What happens after death? What happens in 2 months? What happens in 3 months? Where will I be? What will my life be like? That whole... And for some people, that doesn't bother them a lick. But for me...
I think this is what I manifest on. This is what me and my wife manifest on. Is... the real talk is when we're going to be a millionaire type shit. Well, how long? 1 year, 2 years?
What?
No, I'm dead ass serious. We have different.
I thought we were going somewhere completely different.
We have different mindset goals and shit. Yeah, we don't think negative. We think positive shit. Yeah. I mean,
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think positive shit.
Try to think positive for the unknown instead of the negative.
I don't think negative. I think
it's very easy to get stuck in the negative.
Yeah, I don't think have no dark fucking gloom. I think of being a millionaire in a year or two.
Yeah.
That's my mindset.
That's a good way to.
That's how I feel.
To process anxiety. Let's replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you could know when you die, would you
absolutely not.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
I feel like everybody says they wouldn't. I secretly probably
no,
I'll
be
fucking live in fear until that very day.
Yeah. No. Why? Live life with fun. Have fun.
Like it's your last.
Yeah. That's if anybody knows me, I'm like happy-go-lucky 24/7 unless I'm really sick or something. I'm really emotional.
It ties back to what we were saying earlier. It's like you just go crazy with shit. And you just gotta stay
that's what I'm
back
saying.
and
I just look at it as entertainment. Don't look at it as it's real facts, because maybe that's why people, if it's real, that's why people keep it hidden for people, because they know people will go fucking ape shits. You know what I'm saying? Like if aliens really if they're really out there, they don't want to really tell you because people will go ape shit. Oh yeah, this motherfucker just wiped out 25 people in our damn camp. You know what I'm saying? This big ass alien. They got so much. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell y'all that shit. We'll fucking freak out. Yeah, this shit is probably out there, but you, as a leader of the country, you cannot tell people what really shit is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll lose the whole fucking country, the whole world. Absolutely.
Yeah. I would go so deep into like
you know when they say you don't want to know the truth, you don't want to know the truth.
And when I started looking at that shit, dude, it just like fucks you up so bad mentally. And you're like, China's buying our farmland and they're like putting chemicals in it so that we can't grow shit, and they're gonna try dude, you go down this whole fucking rabbit hole of shit. And he, like, at the end of the day, yeah, we can stand up and do this. You ain't gonna change shit. No. You're not gonna change shit when it comes to stuff like that.
No. Because it's all ran by money.
That's why I think a lot of protests are ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, not all of them.
Like the fucking idiots standing in the road. Like, come on, dude.
I
Seriously.
get infuriated at those videos.
I mean, just run their asses over. Seriously. I run their asses over.
If I were to ever come across that on the way to work, I would lose my.
Yeah. I'd pull their asses out of the road for sure, at least.
They're not going to do anything. They'll just let you drag them across the pavement. And then they go right back to the spot where you moved them from.
What are you thinking? You want to wrap it up there?
Is there anything else you want to mention?
No, what else I got up there? What else we got up there? What?
James is, well, something.
What? What is it? Oh, hell no.
Alright then, we'll wrap it up.
Alright, we'll wrap it up. Another episode in the books.
Sweet.
We went fucking everywhere with that one.
I know.
That was fun. That's probably my favorite one we've done so far, honestly.
Right.
Because it was so non-scripted or anything. They just talked about whatever.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
fun.
Like, subscribe, share it, do all that shit.
Yeah, gang, gang.
I'll see you dudes.
Fucking gang, gang. We'll see y'all next week. We out this bitch.
Yo. Sweet, I'm feeling